I'm a collector. I collect comic books, specifically counterculture comics from the 1960s like Zap. I've known a lot of collectors and I appreciate what they do, the preservation and the research and all that. But for me the main issue is why.
I'm Ed Welter and I'm a crayon collector. The most interesting thing for me was that here was something that anchors to everybody's childhood, and yet there was no history written about it at all. I was amazed to find that anything you could write the history of. You know, it's usually you think of something, it's already been documented in some shape or form.
Telephones have just skyrocketed. Who would have ever thought at the time, you know, when people were saying they got to get rid of this junk out of their house and get a more modern phone? I would have to say that phones that I got for next to nothing now, some of them are worth $4, $5, $6 or more thousands of dollars. And so it's been better than putting your money in the bank.
See, I don't think of myself as a collector. I actually don't like to collect. I have a collection of snow globes that I think of as having happened to me rather than really starting out with any intention. I realized at some point when I probably had about 20 or 25 of them that this was beginning to look like a collection.
What do you do when your collection gets out of control? What are the signs that your belongings own you and not the other way around?
You know, I start to collect and then I start to get, okay, that's really cool, I want some more. So then I get some more, and then I say, okay, now I have to have it all. So I collect illustrated books, knives, small automobile models. I collect surfing and psychedelic artwork. I collect posters. I've collected comic books. I don't collect too many more, but I have a bunch. The collecting bug has not been identified yet as a disease, but it is a syndrome.
You know, it's a lucky collector whose spouse equally enjoys the hunt.
I collect back bar neons, I collect back bar signs, I collect Art Deco signs, I like coin-operated games, slot machines, pinball machines. Anything that you stick a coin in and have fun with, I'm attracted to that. And I like anything California that's beer related or advertisement related. My wife was born in Polson, Montana.
I was just thinking about all the miles that we put on the car when we go to Montana. We just grab a map and the GPS and off we go in search of the, you know, the elusive beer sign that might still be out there.
I have probably one of the most complete prison collections in the world. The main item to collect is our badges. You know, I had a guy call me, one of our dealers at our show. Yeah, you like that prison stuff, right? Yeah. We said, well, I got 28 badges that I picked up at this farm sale. You want to come look at them? Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, and I'm on my way down there and I bought them all from him. And I took the 8 badges out of it that I really wanted that were absolute, oh my God. And I sold the rest of them off. And that's, you know, that's how you keep paying for your collection.
My children were growing. I didn't really get into antiques until I was in my 40s. And when my children had kind of flown the coop, I went to one of my first antique shows and I purchased what I thought was a chocolate mold. It turns out it was a pewter ice cream mold. And one mold leads to another. And the more you learn about them, the more exciting it gets, the more interesting it gets. There is a story behind every mold. A lot of times it was for a very special occasion here in our country.
I'm a collector of wind-up phonographs, commonly known at the time as talking machines.
You see that this is the kind of music that led to jazz.
You know, the way I feel, I have preserved the history of communications as it relates to the telephone. It's something that makes you feel like as though you've done something for humanity. You've left something instead of just gone through life willy-nilly and never made an impact on the time that you're on this earth.